Okay, if I were to try to draw that using my iPad, how can we do it where it's not going to be blocking you? Like that, maybe? So I use this, I use this tool called Vector, which allows me to draw with shapes of value. And that's how I draw it. There's a shadow here. How did that happen? I didn't want that to happen, but it did, so we'll just make it happen. Light's coming from this side. Bright highlight right there and right here. Go back to black. Cap. The shadow is cast over this way. I hear my shirt ripping. This is one of my father's shirts, and he would always have his shirts laundered, starched, and it weakened the fabric right along the seam. So someday I'm going to have a nice wardrobe malfunction. I'm about to throw this ink bottle away, and I figured why not make a nice drawing of it first. The shadow gets more diffused out here. It's sharper in toward the object. Probably making this too bright. So let's darken the whole thing. And now let's lighten this little bit right there. Am I done? think I might have to lighten this whole part. Ta-da! What do you think? There, ink bottle. A little bit of light coming over here somehow. Now it looks like the cap is open. I don't want that. Ta-da! Should I draw something else? Pick something else. Broken pair of glasses. Here's something fun to draw. Three 2-drop compasses. And 2-drop compasses. Uh-oh, there's another one. 3. Now, it's just this gob. So now I have to turn that gob into something that makes sense. And it's hard to make it make sense because, first of all, you don't quite know what you're looking at. But I know what I'm looking at. So we have one here at the top and a thing. Another one here with a thing. And I know that you'll say it's just a bunch of junk, Pierre, what you're drawing. There's a lot of dark here. A lot of dark right here. But believe it or not, in a minute, or maybe even less, it'll look better. Here's the shadow of the things that you see here. This thing is casting a shadow there. That's the shadow of the 2 prongs here. This is over here. Okay, now let's hit the highlights. There's a pin, sharp pin. There's a little knurled screw here. There, this is sharp, bright. Here's the pin, there's the shadow of the pin. Now I'm lightening the background, which I probably should have done at the beginning. Sometimes drawing without the actual desire to make a drawing that pretends to be important. It's just a drawing of stuff, still life, you know. Bowl of fruit is hardly important. vase of flowers is hardly important unless you're a flower, I guess. Maybe then you think they're important. Certainly a gob of 3 drop compasses is hardly important in the world of art that involves duct tape and a banana, you know, the important kind of art. What are your thoughts? Yeah, I didn't think so. Do you have thoughts? Anyway, this is how I draw with my iPad. I try to find shapes and build up from nothing to come up with shapes that make sense, that are descriptive. That's too dark. Probably should lighten some of this up. Rather than darkening it. And the shadows are less sharp than the actual objects, of course. Darken the whole thing. And now I'm going to go in with my bright white to hit those spots that are extra sharp and pointy. Yeah. Thoughts, anyone? Kind of looks like what it looks like. The drop compass blade, pen blade, is here. This little screw, set screw there. Then you have the shadow, and then here's the shadow of the point, and the point is right here. offset screw. There's a point right here. Shiny spot right there. Am I done? Not quite. There's stuff going on in here where they overlap somehow. Well, anyway, what else can I draw? Another thing. A reproducer for a Sonora what do you call it? Sonora gramophone. Which side do I want? That's the hard part. How do you get this to work the way you want it to work? I want it sort of like this, but it doesn't stay that way. So we'll try something else. Oh, there goes my shirt. More compass dividers. Okay, let's do this. A little flask on a keychain in color. I don't like this either. The lighting is just too... Yeah, I'll just draw this, what the heck. So you got the shadow of the thing, you've got the thing, you've got the hand, the top and the hook, and then the chainy thing down here, the clippy thing down here. Right? So let's do the green thing first. Let's get that out of our face. It has dark side. Then it has sort of alligator skin stuff going on, with lighter veins going through it. Since I'm making this in color, I probably should add a slight warm color for the background. Because it is not just a white background I'm on, and the light is slightly warm. Okay, now let's add the shadow. Of the object here. And then the shadow is fuzzy on the extremities. Make it a little lighter over here since the light is coming from this side. Pretend that's what we're doing. And now the lightest part is sort of right here. On this middle bit. Then the spout, the knurled knob, the shadow of the knurled knob, the little top of the knurled knob that has the thing that holds the thing that holds another link that is connected now to the clippy bit that you would put on your, I don't know, key ring or jacket, ski jacket, I don't know. Where would you think you would need a flask? Is that what this looks like? Kind of? Well, you'd be wrong. It doesn't look like this yet. So let's just darken the whole thing from the back side. And now we get to add the bright sparkles. There, 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 there. Oh, hate when that happens. It somehow moves to a different tool. Then this is sparkly. This is sparkly. Couple of rivets. And then there you go. Kind of. Okay, let's try to figure this out here. The shadow of all of this junk you see down here to sort of darken some other areas up here to make it work as well. Well, let's try to make this more interesting. We'll make it bigger. There. It's not so empty. Let's do something with this. Leopard skinny stuff going on here. Sort of the darkest area of this thing is sort of here. There's a little bit of light bouncing off of this onto this thing, which is slightly warmer than the green. Tighten up my lines. This actually has a little bit of metal showing on the edge. Ta-da! Bye.